Happy Friday. Hope you've had a great week. So it's time for Friday's finish, reflection, and reality. Talking a little bit more about truth today and how it's actually affecting the current market, even as of today as well too. I was reading this week that there's a lot of things that you have truth, then you have a lot of myths out there as well too. Sometimes the myths sound like truth, but it's not always, and a lot of things floating out there. So super important always to seek true um, things whenever you're trying to form an opinion, whenever you're trying to make decisions, always side on knowing for sure what is true. So here's truth as it relates to the mortgage market. So most people at this point have heard about the White House, President Trump stating that he is encouraging Fannie and Freddie to dump $200 billion into mortgage-backed securities, which should lower rates. Now, um, while he said that, it has not happened as of this point. And even when it does happen, it's not like you turn a water faucet on and automatically, just like water comes out, rates automatically are going to drop into the 3 to 4% range. That's not going to happen. So may it lead to lower rates in the future? Yeah, for sure. But as of right now, we're not seeing that. Rates are still really good, nowhere close to 2.5, 3% that a lot of people got used to a while back. But rates are still right now in the low to mid sixes. Um, you know, that being said, you can get a lower rate than that if you go with a 15-year loan or if you pay discount points to drive the rate down. What does this mean? What it does mean is if you're thinking about buying a house, um, should you wait for rates to get lower? I don't know how much lower we're going to see rates go. I wouldn't count on rates dropping a whole lot um, in the short term. The thing is, real estate still, because of supply and demand and lack of inventory and the number of people, especially first-time home buyers trying to move into the market and buy their first home, there is supply and demand problem, meaning that appreciation is going to continue to go up. So when's the right time to buy a house? If you don't own one today, this weekend is the right time to buy a home. That's just the truth. Because you want to get in the market as home prices are where they are right now, instead of waiting for them to go up 5 to 10% over the next 12 months, which is very likely to occur. So again, you can always buy a home if rates do plummet in the future, refinance. But just want to give you the truth. Markets are very volatile today, but we're not seeing anything where we're seeing drastic um, rate cuts today. So we'll see what happens later on. But that's the truth of what's going on. Again, whether you're looking in the mortgage market, whether you're looking for making decisions with life, always go with what's true. If it's too good to be true, it probably is. All right. Hope you have a great weekend. See you later. Bye.